Hey, it's a 4 Out Friday. Once again, come on into the garage. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Spelling. I'm your host, Jake Hernandez. It is a Friday, a 4 Out Friday. We'll be talking about 13th floor elevators. Maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't, but regardless, we'll be talking about them later on in our Far Out segment. Also, want to let you know that music today we provided you with was Hot Licks with Matinee, that's right. And that was their song entitled Hyperactive, okay? You'll hear more from it later on. And I want to thank the sponsors. Let's go ahead and go thank Dust Off right here. Gets all the mess off of your desk and off your technology and your electronics. Dust Off. Go ahead and get it right now. All right. And while we're at it, Miller's Crossing. Okay. Talked about it the other day. Stars Gable Byrne, Marcia Gay Harden, John Turturro, and Albert Finley. All right. Go get this right now. Ray's video, just $1, 7-day rental. Good stuff. Okay. Well, yesterday I did a little something different. I reviewed the movie White Zombie from 1932, and it didn't go up on my channel for some reason. I guess the editing or the memory, something fucked up, and hopefully I can get up on my channel today, as well as this one that I'm filming right now. All right, well, let's go ahead right now and get into the news. Valley Daycare sues to remove Yelp reviews. Yelp alone has 73 million visitors every month, just in 2019 alone. 100 million on its website as well. In Fresno, there are 31 defamation lawsuits beginning of 2019 to the end of 2021. 3 of them by one single business alone called Kids Care. That's Kids Care with a K-I-D-S and then care with a K-I-A-R-E. Good thing they have another K there, right? All right. Some had been taken to the reviews, and some of them even have been taken down. Others were not taken down, and they feel that their reviews should still be up there and still be posted, even though Kids Care wants to file an action suit. All right. Woman killed in hit and run crash in West Central Fresno. Has happened Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. on Valentine Avenue near Floridora Avenue. It's happened to 33-year-old Rochelle Rodriguez. The suspect was in a GMC Sierra pickup truck, believe 1989 to 2007 years. So kind of in a big range there. Dark colored, and the crash is under investigation. If you have any info, let the police know about it. 2 men arrested for robbing a street vendor in Southwest Fresno. This happened day before St. Valentine's Day, so it was a Valentine's Day vendor that got robbed, and it was 2 men that robbed it, and they got the stuff and then went into the car. When the vendor tried following them, the guy in the car pulled out a gun. He's like, okay, I'm not gonna do this, fuck that. Anyway, they caught him 2 days later and arrested him. They're still looking for the driver. All right. So we haven't have any witnesses or cameras in the area. All right, we'll go and let you know about them. There are more businesses going up in Kingsburg. That's right, the city that I live in. They have plans for a 3-story commercial building over on California and Draper Street. There was a hotel that used to be there. It was not an active hotel, but regardless, it was there. It had some nice architecture, and it had a coffee house at the very bottom of it, as well as something to do with like ministries or something like that. Anyway, it burned down to the ground back in 2016, and they've been working on it steadily since then, and now they're about to break ground. I think they want to do like a 3-story building where it's like commercial, retail, and then up on the top would be like apartments and shit. They got other things going on in Kingsburg too, including the T-Mobile building, which will have 800 jobs, and it'll start $20 basically an hour. And then they also are going to be building more houses in Kingsburg. Right now, they are building right around Tulare County, just right side out of town. And it's 80 acres will be the end result of just houses. So Kingsburg's moving up in the world, and we know that mean, you know what that means? More cans. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead right now and get into some dog training. But before I do that, I think my dog is actually at my door. So hold on one sec. Okay. I was wrong. I was agreeing with a big fat nobody there. But let's go ahead and go into dog training for dummies right now. And let's see. I already did that one. And deciding where your puppy should sleep. We can't stress enough how important your sleep is for your growing puppy. After all, he's a baby and needs a lot of sleep to grow properly, digest his food, and stay calm. Puppies that don't get enough sleep often get overstimulated and bite at hands. Ah, that's what my dog does a lot. Have more accidents and get whiny. Establish a schedule in which your puppy is crated in a quiet place for a couple hours after morning playtime and again after subsequent play periods during the day. If he gets whiny when you crate him, put a small treats into the Kong toys. Playing with these toys will use the excessive energy and help him fall asleep quickly at night. You have some choices where your puppy will spend his sleeping time. Puppies hate to be alone, so if you isolate the puppy from you the first week or so, he will scream louder and louder until you cannot stand it any longer. Well, I never had this problem because I always took a puppy in there with me the first time. Like, you're sleeping with me. He's programmed to do so. He's telling his mother that he's lost and cannot find coming. We suggest that you crate him in your bedroom and close to you when you first get him. The best idea is to crate him by the side of your bed using a bedside table. And put the crate when you go to bed, and he'll happy to snuggle down you or close by. If you get anxious, you can put your fingers through the crate to reassure him that you're there. All right, if your puppy's a part of a multi-dog household, you can leave the animals together in the same sleeping area so the dogs have some company. Make sure the crate and the soft blanket and large soft toy in the puppy stays warm. All right. Good stuff to know right here. Dog training for dummies over here at Jake's Value. You type in the word dummy. $5.99. All right, well, I want to go ahead and talk to you about the 13th floor elevators. Before I do that, though, got some shit on my finger. Not actual shit, but resin. Anyway, I want to go ahead and let you know we've got Miller's Crossing right over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental. And it's a Joel and Ethan Coen film. Now, if you're like, Joel and Ethan Coen, I think I know them. Of course you do. If you've seen The Big Lebowski, if you've seen Fargo, if you've seen, what other movies am I thinking of? No Country for Old Men. What else? True Grit, the redone version in 2010 or whatever. So these guys have done it all. And Miller's Crossing is one of the ones they did back in the very beginning. I think it's, was it 1990? Yeah. So go ahead and get it right now. Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental. All right, let's go ahead and get to the Far Out segment of the day. It is Far Out Friday. We're going to be talking about 13th floor elevators. Are a band from America. That's right. They're composed of Rocky Erickson and electric jug player Tommy Hall and guitarist Stacy Sutherland. All right. They were a band that were active from 1965 to 1969, released 4 LPs and 7 singles. The first band to basically promote themselves as a psychedelic rock band. Their debut single, You're Gonna Miss Me, was released early on in 1966. It was November 1966 they released the single, and it went to number 55 on the Billboard charts. Later on, the punk band Television would cover their song Fire Engine, and that would be a success. They played with other bands that were had the same kind of sound, same kind of name, known as Wig and the Baby Cakes and Shiva's Headband. Now I've got to go check those names out pretty soon. Those sounds like great band names. The band toured in Texas. They were all over the TV as well in Texas, and then they played the West Coast because their song was getting big on the West Coast. They were on the Dick Clark Show, and their debut 1966 LP, the Psychedelic Sounds of the 13th Floor Elevators. That's a mouthful. That was released, and they would tour the Quicksilver Messenger Service, Great Society with Grace Slick and Moby Grape, and this would be in November of '67. And they released their second album, Easter Everywhere. Before this, Walton and Leatherman would leave the band and be replaced. Their second LP would sell out initial pressings, but never be reprinted. Unfortunately, their second album would only sell 10,000 copies, and if you comparison with their first album, which sold about 40,000 copies, so you can see how that was a downturn. All right, August of '68, they put out a live LP, and it basically had some demos and some live recordings that dated back from 1966 all the way until present. And then in 1969 they released Bull of Woods in the March of '69, which is basically mostly a Sutherland kind of solo album, but they put the name of 13th Floor Elevators on it anyway, even though he did the music and the lyrics and most of the work on the album. It was the last album that they would record, and in 2009 it would be released and have more bonus tracks, and so you can go check them out, 13th Floor Elevators. All right, I'm gonna show you my bounty right now. Here we go. I got more than this. Don't think Jake's getting, bad at his old age. It's Modelo right there. And we got some Smart Energy. It's Cognizant. Never heard of it, never had it. Let me know if you have. I'm getting a lot of these Ghost energy drinks. This one has natural caffeine in it. And it has a Sour Patch, I believe, in it. And then this one is Watermelon Mint. I like watermelon, not a big fan of mint, really. Regular water, best yet. I'll be the judge of that. And then Ghost Energy Drink Sour Watermelon Warheads. All right, if you guys have had those, let me know in the comments below. All right, that's gonna do it for us. Hold on, let me clean up the mess real quick. All right, but I will want to tell you about Monday. We'll have Music Monday. We'll have the news. We'll have my bounty. We'll have so much more, including music from Hot Licks. But first, I want to thank the sponsors. We got Dog Training for Dummies once again over here at Jake's Bounty. When you type in with the dummy, and you get it just for $5.99. Also, Dust Off. When you need a little cleaning and you need a little technology help, Dust Off can do just the trick. All right, now for your technologies, not for your mouth. And right now, here's some more of Hot Licks with their song Hyperactive on the album Matinee. And I'll see you guys on Monday. And you guys have a good rest of the weekend. All right, you guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. All right, see you.
Good stuff to do, all these times I'm watching the kids.
Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2021. You can follow us on Facebook, his channel, his website. Leave a like, leave a comment. As always, please subscribe.